The first thing we're going to do for our mermaid towel is we're going to make the shell for the hair clip for the mermaid. I've already pre-cut a square of anti-pill fleece. This is from Joann's. They do put this on sale a lot. I'm going to use a little bit of my Elmer's Craft Bond spray glue. I like this glue because it doesn't gunk up in the machine or break any needles. Give a light mist to the back of your hoop. Press your fleece into place and give it a little bit of a rub. Flip the hoop over. And I am using the glitter vinyl. This is the tie-dye from Embroidery. I like this glitter vinyl over Hobby Lobby because it has a film over it. There's no loose glitter that will come off in the machine and cause problems later on for me. I'm going to place this glitter, give it a little bit of a mist. Place the glitter vinyl, give it a rub, and we are ready to take it to the machine. Now that we have stitched out our shell, I'm going to cut around the outline of the shell on both the tie-dyed vinyl and on the fleece on the back side. I'm going to get it as close to those lines as I possibly can. And then once we're done with that, we will pop it off the tearaway stabilizer and we'll be ready for the next step. I have stitched out both hair accessories for the mermaid's hair. I did the flower the exact same way as I set up the shell. I'm using the purple glitter vinyl from Embroidery. And I just have to say, I absolutely love the way that the tie-dye vinyl stitched out on the shell. You can see the variations in color on the shell from the green, the blue, the silver, and back to the green. Almost the same way they would vary on a real shell. We're ready to find out where our towel placement needs to go for the mermaid's face. I have already loaded in on my thumb drive. I've loaded in the mermaid designs into my embroidery machine. I'm going to select the mermaid's face. I'm going to then go to Adjust, Layout. You can see here the needle with the outline arrow. I'm going to click on that. Now I can find out from this screen, I can use this option right here and it will trace where the placement of the face will go. You can also use these individual options here. It will show you the corners, it will show you the top, and it will show you the bottom center. I want to find out where the bottom center of the design is. So I'm going to click that button right there, and that takes me to the very center bottom of the design. I'm going to crank my hand wheel. And what that does is that puts a dot right in the stabilizer to show where I need to place my towel. We have taken our hoop over to the table and I have gone ahead and I have darkened in where the needle went into the stabilizer. This mark right here will show me where I need to place the bottom of my towel. I'm going to spritz my stabilizer with a little bit of my Elmer's Craft Bond spray glue. And I'm going to line up my towel. I folded it in half. And I'm going to line up the bottom of my towel with that mark. And I'm going to rub it in place. I'm ready to do my tack down for my face, and I wanted to tell you a little bit about the fabric that I use for my faces. This is a knit fabric that I picked up at Joann's, and on the back I have a batting material that I also found at Joann's. This was found where you would pick up your interfacing by the yard and your stabilizers by the yard. On the back of this batting material is a glue substance that you can use to iron on to your fabric. I like this fabric because it keeps your face from having any puckers to it and any wrinkles in the design after you've stitched it out. It stitches out really, really nicely and gives it almost a realistic doll looking face. I've already done the tack down stitches for the face as well as the hair. For the hair, I used red glitter vinyl from Embroidery. When I'm working with glitter vinyl, I will usually double up my water-soluble stabilizer so that when the needle punches into the vinyl, if it is a more dense design like the satin stitches in the hair, that keeps the vinyl from tearing or peeling away. I've already sprayed mine with the Elmer's Craft Bond spray glue. I'm going to give it a rub to get the water-soluble stabilizer in place so that the needle doesn't catch on the water-soluble stabilizer. Now I'm ready to take it to the machine to do all of my satin stitches, and I will show you when we're done. We have finished stitching out our mermaid's face. I have gone ahead and taken off the water-soluble stabilizer off of the front. I've also gone ahead and taken it off of the hoop. What you're going to do now is you're going to flip it over and you're going to pull away all of the tearaway stabilizer on the back, as well as cut away all of the jump stitches on the back side of the towel. I'm going to show you how to do the snaps on the shell. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to place my awl where I want the snap to go. I'm then going to take my hammer and give the hammer a few good whacks into the end of the awl. Make sure you have a piece of 2x4 or a scrap piece of wood underneath what you are hammering your awl into so that you don't poke a hole in your table. I'm going to remove the awl, and we now have a hole for the snap to go through. I'm going to place my cap through the hole. And you'll notice that the cap has a pointy end to it. And then I'm going to put my snap with the pointy end through the hole in the snap. Place it on my cam press, and I'm going to squeeze that down as tight as I can. Lift it up, and we now have a snap. Now that we have our snaps in place, we have the female end in the hair, and we have the male end in the accessories. They snap right in, and then the child can take them off and interchange the hair accessories as they wish.